Whew, guys, my bad. My screen wasn't on. It gets like that. Hey guys, and welcome to Little Blackbird Night One. We are talking to you guys about young, rich, and African. Yes, young, rich, and African. I can see a lot of you guys already in the chat as well. Keep the comments coming. You're going to help us discuss this overall season. If you're new to the channel, please look. We do things like this all the time. We go live. We talk about TV series. We break them down, and we break them down in an intelligent manner as well. We like to bring psychology. We like to make sure we go deep, and we like to give well-rounded thoughts on this channel. Myself and the audience included. If you want to be part of this mineral gang, make sure you like it, you share, you subscribe to this channel, and click on that bell button for notification of the uploads. And for those of you who are returnees, you already know what it is, baby. You got the minerals. You got the minerals. Stay hydrated because the streets, they're kind of hot. They're kind of hot. All right, let's talk about young, rich, and African because there's a lot going on. There is a lot going on. Y'all know there was a lot going on in this season with the castmates. I think what we saw specifically was flashpoints. For instance, we saw Annie and Zari go at it. Zari and Annie were head to head over to Baba. I don't know how that even happened, but insecurity will take you there, arrogance will take you there from both parties. Then we also had Andile and Zari somehow dating, even though Zari is the baby mother of his friend Diamond as well. So that was a little bit interesting, that situation. Annie originally didn't have a good relationship also with our girl Kanye. So that was interesting as well because it flipped towards the end. Kanye and Annie were like this, two peas in a damn pod. But these two at the very beginning were beefing over the whole kid situation. So look, and Kanye was saying that she now knows the weakness of what you call it, Annie. And so she said she never told her that. I said, so this is the kind of people that you're going to be hanging around with. People are going to take advantage of your life like this. But here, that's where we go. Then we obviously had Diamond and Nadia situation just really kind of just threw me off a little bit. I think because no, I shouldn't say threw me off. You know when people are doing dumb moves, yeah. Like old girl had a boyfriend, Vic Mensa. I said, as soon as you entertained Diamond, what did you think was going to happen to your life? Of course, it's going to turn upside down. Yeah, it's gonna tell. Oh, Andile, sorry, Andile. Apologies. Thank you for telling me that, Andile. So it was gonna turn upside down. Do you know what I'm saying? There was a lot going on in that department as well, and also. I guess we had DJ Naked and Kaylee. They also had their issues going on as well. It was interesting to kind of see, how he was absent-minded to, I guess, some of the needs of Kaylee. That too, Kaylee seemed to be very clingy as well. So there was a lot that was kind of going on throughout the course of the 7 episodes they put on. I want to say first and foremost, great season. I managed to get through it eventually. I love to see African and to see the relationships that were formed. There was a lot that was going on, several power struggles and stuff like that going on as well. Like there was just a lot going on. So, I'm gonna try to bring it all together, tie it all together, and bring all the flashpoints as well, so you guys can get a full grasp of the story. And if I forget anything as well, put it in the chat as well, so we can discuss some of those particular things. Okay, let's first and foremost start off with I think it's Kanye. I think I'm pronouncing it right. I might be pronouncing it wrong. I do apologize. I think it's Kanye. She's the original boss of the group. Okay, she's the original boss of the group. All right, she's the one that first starts to show off. We see her kind of telling us, she is she's a boss woman. She does her thing. She brings people together, and really, she is somebody who does bits on the scene. She's not a small lady, and she's brought people. She's having a party. That's how it first starts. She's having a party, and she wants to bring powerful people together. This is what she wanted to do. Okay, now the reason why I'm bringing this up is because later on this becomes an issue. Now, forget the fact that her boyfriend might be a fugitive, and she said, making a joke about being a gold digger, and she's a gold digger, but she's not a gold digger. That's not important. What was important was the fact that this beginning scene where we see them having a party with Kanye, it is so interesting because when later on the train with Zari, when on the train later on with Zari, the issue is what happened, why Annie, Kanye couldn't pay attention to what Zari was saying when clearly our brother DJ Naked let us know that, hey, let me be honest with you, y'all were kind of like, getting a bit stressed on the train when you had your party. We did about 7 speeches and people were listening. So, that was an important part. So let's start breaking some of these things down. Let's start talking about some of these uh, uh, key moments on the show. I want to deal first and foremost with Kanye and plus Annie, because I think they are important conversation to have. So Kanye and and um, our sister Annie. Now Annie is married to Baba. Okay, innocent, and their relationship is a bit rocky right now. Yeah, their marriage is a bit off key in terms of their little things that are not quite right, that they're trying to make it seem as if their relationship is great. Okay, and this is where we see Annie and Kanye kind of start to bond because she starts to dig a little bit deeper into who Kanye is, into who Annie is, and she discovers there is someone a little bit more interesting. Now, Kanye made it very clear she was ready to beef Annie. She was ready to take her out. The girl said, "Listen, she said, now you told me this information. Basically, she about to get at you." I said, "Oh, baby, what you mean?" I said, "Wait." I said, now you got this piece of information. She was about to use it against her. I said, what do you mean? Why are you going to use this against her? Like, why would this information that you know about her and her husband be something that you're going to use against her? I thought you were here to kind of encourage and empower people, and that was my first kind of understanding of her. And I kind of saw at the beginning, I didn't really like her energy. I didn't really like Kanye's energy. I think Kanye's energy was slightly off at the beginning. That's how I felt like. And when they had a conversation about the kid situation, I actually was on Kanye's side in this respect, right? Because the way that Annie approached it, she approached it high and mighty. And I'm like, sis, you a mother, she's a mother. Now, I may not agree with the fact that her own child has got her own house. I think children, 15, what independence, they need their parents. I may not agree every time with the way Kanye does things, but you come in there high, mighty, rolling, come in there with all energy like that. You gonna lose some people. You gonna cause a trouble. I understand why Annie was concerned. She saw someone who had let their child basically um you know uh let a child basically have freedom before it's time. I get that. But you don't get to come in there and just tell somebody how to do things. You've got to be able to be accommodating because you don't know this person. So yeah, so the way she was coming in was a little bit critical. So at that point, I thought, well, these two ain't gonna get along. She's talking about how she's gonna use things against you. You're talking about the fact that you don't like her parenting style. For those who don't know, this is Kanye. Just in case you remember the name, this is Kanye, and then this is Annie as well. This is Annie. So Annie and Kanye, this is them two. Yeah, Annie and Kanye, these two. Okay, all right, cool. So questioning someone's parenting tactics. And by the way, when Kanye did go to ask her daughter about the parenting, you could tell the kid, weren't really the kid weren't trying to answer the question all the way honest. But I can look, a 15-year-old boy or girl, okay? 15-year boy or girl should not be having their own house. I don't think so. Even if you're a star, I don't think you should have your own house. And I say this because you still are under tutelage and pupillage. You need as much tutelage and pupillage as you can get. Okay. Now, of course, kids move out at 16, some even move at 18. But oftentimes, this is not because of financial. This is because the parents are dead. Parents are, I mean, bad parenting, right? The child feels like they've got no freedom, etc., etc. But if you have a parent who seemingly loves you, cares for you, children don't tend just to move out at 16. Like, they take a little bit of their time and they move out accordingly. They might go to university and then they might even want to move out from there. Fair enough. But at 15, I mean, oh, I mean, look, I'm not gonna try and condemn her parenting. I'm saying I personally don't agree. And I think her child will grow up to be very independent, very probably successful. But I think she'll always feel a little bit of that distance because, as much as I believe in emotional presence, physical presence is also very important as well. Now, of course, I mean, what difference does it make? She could be left at home and it'll be the same effect. So, there is some validity to what she's saying. I think it's just about putting, effective people around her. And I think this is where I agree with Annie. Annie was talking about how, her mother is there with the child. And I think that's also important because it's like giving that child someone to be around. Annie was saying, giving that child someone to be able to relate to and not being left all alone. And I think that's very important as well. So yeah, big up Annie for that particular point. You know, it's a lot there, it's a lot there, I'll be honest with you. So yeah, I mean, I saw that at first. I did not think Annie and Kanye were going to get along, so it really did surprise me that Annie and Kanye get along. Now I want to talk about another person because Kanye and Zari got into conversation very early on as well. Zari, boss lady Zari, if you remember her. Boss lady Zari, bring a picture of her so you can remember. This was Kanye, and let me get Zari up as well for you guys so you can remember who she was. They had a very interesting first conversation. I don't know if you guys remember the very first conversation Zari and Kanye actually got into. They actually didn't like each other at the beginning. Okay. You know, I think what I saw was Zari and Kanye talking, and Kanye was talking about how, well, uh, Zari wasn't really feeling Kanye because of that fact that Kanye had dated a previous ex of hers who was a billionaire. Now, I'm gonna be very honest with you. If I don't know you like that, I'm gonna date whoever I want to date. Okay, and this is gonna go to a conversation later on about the bro code. But listen, if I don't know you like that, I'm gonna date who I'm gonna date. Now, I may know your previous baby father, but if I don't know you like that, I'm gonna date who I'm gonna date. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Then I mean, I'm not gonna about to let someone be off limits just because you feel nah, man, that's your business. If you feel away, you feel away. But that was the opening conversation. I don't know if you remember as well when Kanye actually said as well to Zari, she said, "Oh, I need to know the secret source. What did you do that these men keep coming back to you?" She's like, "Whatever you're doing, they keep coming back to you." Baby, I need you to not worry about that. Whether they keep coming to her or not, I need you to not worry about that. But it didn't even seem like it was really a compliment. It more seemed like it was more jealousy. I felt like from Kanye at that very beginning. I'm not gonna lie to you. At the very beginning, when I heard Kanye talking to Zari and asking her about what she was doing to get these men to come back, it didn't really seem genuine to me. It always seemed pretentious for me, and so I didn't ever draw not close to Kanye and the Zari relationship. I know they said they were friends, but I was like, really? Really? It felt like you like were competitive friends. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I was a bit like, okay, fair enough, but it's not. I'm not really sure about this relationship that you guys are actually building. So later on when they discuss, things how it went down, I was like, okay, cool. I mean, I get it, but that's why the train beef was so intense because you guys were never really friends. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't think you were ever really, really friends. Let's be honest. And then we got a quick introduction also into DJ Naked and Kaylee. I want to just say DJ Naked and Kaylee are interesting because I really do believe that there's fault on both sides. So DJ Naked stopped doing what he usually does, or stopped doing what he was supposed to be doing. He no longer was showering her with love, no longer doing romantic gestures. No, basically when a man catches you and then he just literally, and he literally just, falls by the wayside. Uh, Man, it's crazy. Um, it's for me. I think what we're seeing here is with DJ Nick and Kaylee a mismatch in their communication styles, but also as well the realest truth is DJ Naked wants space. Now, here's my thing. He wants space because he feels like, right? He feels like she's too close, too clingy, and then he made an excuse about she's not being sexy enough when he comes home. Basically, the brother just wants space. That's what he wants. He wants you to be in another house, your house. He wants his house to be a sanctuary. He wants it to be, Lord, prepare me to be a sanctuary, pure and holy. Okay, we stop that. But he wants his house to be sanctuary. He wants to be away from his girlfriend. He wants that place to be his place where he can do whatever he needs to do, right? But when uh when our good sis Kaylee is always there, she's giving clingy vibes. So that's not making him want to draw near to her. And I think that's one issue from his perspective. I think for her perspective is the lack of communication, the lack of romanticism that comes from DJ Naked. You can clearly see they are a good team though. Clearly, because whenever things was going down, they seemed to be on the same page. When the train situation came down, no, they were on the same page. They do get along. It's just that now there's comfortability set in, and there needs to be conversation around what we actually want. He wants her to give him space. She wants him to be more romantic. He's saying, I can be more romantic if you give me space. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know how true that will be for her. I'm going to be honest with you. For DJ Naked and Kaylee, I don't know how true it'll be. If he gets space, will he give her more romanticism? I don't know. I mean, it's true though. Sometimes some people do need that space to be able to give, to be able to miss you and be able to refresh themselves and come back, and they need that time alone. But what happens when you get married? You ain't gonna have that time. So what happens if you get married? If they get married, you know, um, I don't know, man. So I don't know, man. I don't know. You gotta be. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. I think for them to, they really do need. Someone said he's bored. That's why he shouldn't shack up. I mean, yeah, and he's bored because he's got something he didn't bargain for. He got something that he's not bargaining for, which is her being in his space consistently, right? Her being in his space consistently. So if he's always in her space, if she's always in his space consistently, and he hasn't asked for it, she's intruding. Now, I'm not saying that she's wrong for wanting what she wants. I'm just simply saying that's how he feels. And I don't know how much it will change, even if she gave him space. Like right now, she's giving him the cow. She's giving him the house. She's giving him the pum pum. She's giving him the poussoir. She's giving. But there is nothing left for her to give. If she wants marriage, there's nothing left to give. I'm not saying if you shaka and you do shakara and you go and you have sex with your partner that there's nothing. I'm saying in the sense of you've pretty much moved in and he hasn't married you, baby. Get out of there. You're there too many times in a week. Get out of there. You know. So it is. I don't know how. Okay, so I'm a very independent person, right? I'm a very independent person, and I can be honest with you. I remember when I was dating someone, when they were in my house, after 3 or 4 days, I don't want you in my house no more. Not because you're not good company. I just need my space. And we haven't married yet. So I need you, I need my space. You know what I'm saying? So when I invite you, I'm not expecting you to stay forever. You know what I'm saying? That's the biggest thing. If I invite you over maybe for a few days, I'm inviting you over. When I invite you and you stay over and you do 4 days in a row, you go back and you come back another 4 days in a row. It it's like you're now living with me. I didn't ask you to live with me. I asked you to come over. You know what I mean? You overstayed your welcome. I need you to pack your bags and get out of here again. Okay. Now, of course, this could mean a number of things. Maybe he's moving mad. Maybe he wants to move mad. Who knows? But that space is an issue. Now, there's another issue with DJ Naked and Kaylee, which I think is even more. I think she spoke about when he went to the party and he hired a girl that he had once slept with. This is such a difficult topic, though. Like, what's your guys' thoughts? Let me put that. Maybe I can put a poll in the chat. What you guys think about that situation? Uh No, Miss B, he probably did start the whole prolonged stay, but you have to understand that when you do the whole prolonged stay, you sometimes overstay your welcome. You ever been at a friend's house where they said, "Come, stay on my couch," and then you overstay your couch stay? This is what it is. You know what I mean? So I think looking at these two, I look at their situation. I go, sometimes you just overstay your welcome. Like you've been, like I said, your friend will say, "Listen, oh, don't you worry. I know you have to move at your house. Come, stay around my house. Don't worry. Stay on the couch. Stay as long as you need it." It doesn't mean stay as long as you need it. It really does not mean stay as long as you. No one means that. We don't mean it. It doesn't mean that. It means actively start getting yourself off the couch. But so I don't doubt that he started it. But I need you, yes, and that's it. I need you to go home, girl. Kaylee, I need you to go home, and I need you to go home for a few days, spruce yourself up, get yourself looking sexy, and make this boy miss you. Okay? You young, you sexy. Make him realize you young and you sexy. Okay? Yeah. Don't get too comfy up in here. You know what I'm saying? Like we're married. We ain't married, baby. That's what he's trying to say. We ain't married. So relax a little bit. Relax a little. Just in case anybody doesn't know what they look like. DJ Naked. This is DJ Naked here. And then this is Kaylee as well. It's Kaylee as well. So that's Kaylee there. Yeah, so DJ Naked and Kaylee, they are interesting couple as well. Um, you know, yeah, and this is the biggest thing. Yes, I agree, Miss B. So his next job is to communicate to Kaylee that your time is up. I need you to respect the space. I need you to respect the fact I need space. He has a job to do. He must communicate and let her know, I don't want you here at this moment. You're overstaying your welcome. Clear communication. That's what's needed. If and it's peak because you don't want to upset the person, right? You don't want to upset the person. You don't want them to feel bad, but at the same time, how you feel is how you feel. You know what I'm saying? Kanye, thank you very much. I appreciate it, Kanya. He shouldn't have hidden it from her because business is business. If he's capable of respecting his relationship, he's same feels the ex, and the roads are bound to cross. And I agree. This is also true, Esther. I think you absolutely hit the nail on the head here. I think I think you know you really should be looking to communicate to your partner and let her know, hey, look, I'm gonna ask my ex to DJ at this party, this gig that I'm at, right? Because she's good at her job, and she brings sales in, and you know what, people love her music. That's all you have to communicate to Kaylee. Let her know ahead of time. You know, I just feel like there's almost a thing of with naked, like I do what I want whenever I want. I don't need to consult you. If I'm saying something, I'm right. If I'm saying something, I'm right. If you're saying something, you're wrong. And it's like, no, but sir, that's not how it be running. That's not how it be running. You know what I mean? That's not how it be running, sir. I need you to fix up. Okay. So for me, my sync keeps going out of here. It's getting out of sync. Stop getting out of sync. For me, when I look at them, I'm like, listen, bruh, it sounds like, bro, your way or the highway. That's what it sounds like with you and Kaylee at the moment. Yeah, I just don't think he respects her. He doesn't see her on his level. That's the biggest issue. He does not see her on the level. I don't know. Of course, she's a semi-pro footballer. I don't know if she has her own money or what, or does her own hustle. But at the moment, he does not respect her in the same way. He does not hold her to the same regard as a partner. Right now, she is a sexy babe in my arm. Right now, she is a floozy. No offense. Right now, she is a girl that I'm dating, and I want to just be able to have fun. The respect level isn't there. When you look at Kaylee and look at these big women next to Naked, come on, sis, need you to have your hustle on. Okay, don't let this boy play you. Okay, baby. All right, don't play with him. So listen, babe, I need you to get your money up. I need you to get your status up. Baby, look, don't let this boy just ransack you into the ground. Meanwhile, he's gonna steal your best years. Abby, please, Abby, he's going to steal your best years. Instead of you to come and collect marriage, you're 28. This is not the time for where we are doing check and do, check and do, chicken do. I don't even know what chicken do means, but this is listen, I'm just saying we need you to be able to get your hustle on, babe. Okay? All right, babe, get your hustle on. Don't let him steal the limelight of your years. 20, you're 28, You're 28. You're 28. Baby, soon before you realize that you're 35, 40. And at that time, let's keep it a buck. You're wasting time, darling. If he's not going to marry you, if he's not gonna treat you as an equal, and you're wasting your breath and your energy and your oxygen on him, oh darling, you're gonna regret this when you get to 35. You're gonna regret this. Like Kaylee is 28, but she makes me feel like she's 24. Kaylee makes me feel like she's 22. Sometimes when I look at her, I think to myself, Kaylee, are you 28 or are you 22? Because sometimes I'll be like, the way your brain is going, I'm not sure if you really are 28. Don't let him steal your best years, Kaylee. You have elders next to you. You have Kanye, Zari. Ah, You have Zari there. No, you have older women there with power. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like you have people like Nadia. I mean, maybe Nadia's not some of the best, but at least she can give you some game. Ah, Kaylee, you just want to fit in the group. You're not gonna take any of the wisdom. Yebo. Come. No, 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 no. Baby, no, 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 no. Come on. Zari's there. Kanye's there. Ah. mm, Look, she needs to go and learn. Someone said Zari's the devil. Nah, 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 nah. Leave my Zari alone, baby. Leave my Zari alone. You get me? Leave my Zari alone. I. Mm, mm, mm. Oh, is it? I didn't know. Okay, so we got some information here. So he lost his second wife only 2 years ago. Okay, so maybe that's why. Okay, that could play a big part in it. That can play a very big part in the way that he is dealing with Kaylee. And you know what? I hope he's been honest with her. That's all he need. Look, he just needs to be honest with Kaylee. Look, do you know how many? No, 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 no. Do you know how many girls are out there that will be happy to play house because you have money? Don't, 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 don't play. Look, you can play out when you have money. You can play out there, man. When you have money, you can play. The ladies are gonna flock to you. You don't have to worry about it. But if you're gonna be trying to say like you want a relationship and not be honest about it, when you really don't want a relationship, maybe because you're not feeling ready, my friend, please, oh yeah, go and sit on the bench and heal. You don't have to go and stress yourself. Get yourself a relationship, and then it's like you don't really want a relationship if that's the case, or you don't feel ready. You should just tell Kaylee, come on, Kaylee, you know what I mean? Kaylee, just go and just, I want to just be, your lover. That's it. I just want to be a lover. And I will spend money on you. I'll take you out. Oh, sugar dad behavior. Listen, if I had millions like that, I'd be sugaring it up. Listen, if I have millions, I'll be sugaring. I'll be sugaring up. I'll be sugaring the finest babes. You don't. You think I'm gonna play with you and have millions? I have millions, and I'm not gonna sugar you up. I'm gonna sugar you up. I'm gonna sugar you up. I'm gonna sugar you very well. I'm gonna make sure you are sugared upon sugared. Yeah. I'm gonna make sure you're drowning in the sugar. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, for me, I just need Katie to go and get her money up because you're around people that have accomplished and established themselves. Well, 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 well. Okay, let's talk a little bit about uh her Annie and Zari beef. Annie and Zari beef. Annie and Zari's beef. Now, this beef was yeah, yeah, yeah. You have to understand, of course, of course, of course, of course, of course. I'm there for a good time, not a long time. You have to understand that. Now, I think obviously with Annie and Zari, there is a okay. Annie and Zari, the biggest issue that these two had was over Tubaba. Yeah, Tubaba. And I get it. I get why the beef with Tubaba happened, right? Because there is insecurity on Annie's side, there's arrogance on Zari's side. Now, when you look at Zari, okay, when you look at Zari, her situation, right? The call came through on the phone, right? Okay, let's start this again. So it's Zari's energy, first and foremost, is I'm a boss. It is very Zari's energy is very masculine. Yeah, there's a lot of masculine energy in there. The need to want to dominate. Mm? The need to want to dominate. Let's talk. Said, is Zari a glorified baby mama? No. Zari is far from a glorified baby mother. Zari is a powerhouse. Okay. She is unique. Zari. Nah, Zari. Zari is a unique one. She is a powerhouse. What she wants, Zari to get. You understand? What she wants, she will get. Now, here's the thing. The problem with that is Zari and Annie are quite similar, right? Now, Zari likes power, okay? Zari likes power. This is where I have to agree with Kanye because Zari came in the group and with Zari's situation, something that I learned about the 48 laws of power when I'm reading it is that, and this is psychological too, when there's already a setup with a leader in the place, if you upset the leader gonna try and take you out. If you upset the leader in any way, challenge the leader in any way, it's gonna cause problems. When Zari came in and upsetting the leader, you don't have to necessarily do anything to upset a leader. Your natural energy could upset the leader. It's unfortunate. It'd be like that, right? You could be a star in your own right, and just simply being a star, it can upset the leader there. Kanye is the leader of this group. Okay. Now, when Zari came in, she's coming in like she's a boss, coming in there, coming there like she is ready to own the ground that she walks on. No beef with anyone just yet. Where the issue comes in is how she subtly plays to to have warfare. Yeah, don't get it twisted. Zari likes warfare. Okay, Zari likes warfare, right? Zari likes to have sorry, my mic just went there. In arguments, there are winning and there are losing. With Zari, there is in arguments, in struggles, there is winning and there is losing. So because there is winning and there is losing involved, Zari likes to win. Even if it's a small thing, she wants to win. Zari wants to win. Zari. So when you see the Zari and the Annie situation, right? Zari is a very astute person. She saw how insecure Annie was, and instead of covering her, she made an issue with Annie. But she did it in a very subtle way. But it was warfare, right? A very subtle way, but it was warfare. When Tubaba calls Annie and then says, and by the way, there's a lot of things going on, and then and to have Tubaba say, Zari the boss lady, and says it through the phone, Zari the boss lady, and at that point, oh, okay, I didn't know that. Damn, people be losing their partners like that. That's mad. And at that point, Zari took a hold of that narrative, saw how Annie reacted, because Annie, when she's insecure, voices her insecurity. She's not good at all at being able to hide how she is. Right? She doesn't hide it at all, how she's insecure. So as soon as Tubaba called and said, Zari, the boss lady, and that's all he really said, she instantly, how do you know my husband? Baby, can you relax? Why are you showing all your cards? Why are you showing all of your cards? Right? You have to understand your cards are being shown so easily. You're getting riled up simply from your husband saying, Zari, boss lady. That's it. Right? I was like, babe, I need you to, I don't need you I don't need you to show your hand like that, babe. Right? You gave the game away, and you know what? Saw that earlier on in the season when Annie and Kanye were talking. Kanye said it straight. I've got Annie in my hand if I wanted to, right? So, we know that Annie is very concerned with Tababa, and it's because, like you guys have said, she has been with him since she was young. She's known him since he was a very young man, and they've grown an empire together. They have kids together. It's more than just a relationship and marriage at stake at this point. It's empire. It's legacy. It's emotional investment of years together. So, and he's cheated as well. So now it's like I need to hold on. And so that insecurity now, undealt with, unchecked, leaves her in a position where when you're now seeing when you're now seeing the situation with Zari didn't do anything at first. It was your man that said Zari. And then Zari laughed, and it's an odd question. No, it's an odd question because of the tone. And Annie's no fool. Annie's not silly. She also picked up the tone and the excitement that Tubaba had when he said Zari, the boss lady. You know your man in it, so you know when the tone changes. All right, when the tone changes, and you can see, the way that someone's going about. So Annie definitely was asking not in a secure way. She was asking an insecure way. And the problem was he didn't say enough for you to get riled up in that moment to be asking the question in that way. Right? So you coming at Zari is a weak thing because it's your man you should be checking, not Zari. Yeah, it's your man you should be checking, not Zari. And that's when we start to realize when people start doing that, they've missed the point of issue. You cannot be getting mad at other people who are outside the relationship who have nothing to do with you. I don't even like you. Listen, if my partner does something else with somebody, I'm not getting vexed at them. I'm getting vexed at you. You're not in my relationship. We need to stop looking at people outside. Oh, but you should know better. Shut up. Your partner should know better. It's your partner that is the one that's in a relationship with you. Is that girl, is that boy in your relationship? Are you in a polyamorous relationship? You are in a monogamous relationship. Don't get yourself vexed and riled up with the woman or the man who are outside your relationship. They're not in your marriage. Okay? So at the end of the day, you know, chill, chill. You know what I'm saying? Like if Annie wanted to know if Annie wanted to know how Zari knew her husband, you gotta take you've got to take the energy out of how you asked. The way you asked was not asking like you were asking, oh, I didn't know you knew my husband. How do you know my husband? That was not how you were asking. That was not how she was asking. She was not, oh, like Zari, you know my husband. Ah, how do you know my husband? I didn't even know you knew him. You two know each other already. Wow, okay. It's good to know that you know each other. No, you didn't say that, right? Didn't say that. So exactly. So if Tubaba is one that keeps asking why to put me on the phone to Zari, check your man. Ask your man. You can't ask your man these questions. That's why you're asking Zari, isn't he? You can't ask the man. Ask your husband why he knows Zari. Why are you there trying to interrogate Zari and ask her how she knows your husband? Is it Zari that's in your relationship? You know what I'm saying? No, she didn't ask it like that. She had energy for the girl. It didn't make sense. Like you need to focus on your relationship and the person who's within it, man. Do you know what I mean? So, um, definitely was not in the way that was friendly. I could tell, and I'm not saying she was even aggressive. I could just tell. You can tell the energy behind it was not it was an insecure energy that was coming through, and someone else who's able to pick up your energy can see that. And this is what I'm saying about Zari. This is what I'm saying about Zari. Zari wants to finish people. Do you know what I'm saying? This is where I notice also Zari's energy. All right. That Zari's energy. She's I won't even say a game player, but the power that she likes is to have power over people. So in that moment, instead of just she could have still answered the question if she wanted to. If she really wanted to, she could have answered the question. She didn't ask it. Right? She didn't ask it at all. No, Zari didn't answer the question at all. She said, I'm gonna add to your misery. I'm gonna let you feel more insecure about your situation. Okay. I'm gonna let you feel even more insecure about your situation. Right. And so so in that moment, she didn't answer the question. She played on it even more. Right? She played on it even more to make sure, okay, I'm a nail it in the coffin. I'm gonna nail you in the coffin. I got your number. I've marked your number. I've got you. You know what I'm saying? So it was warfare for Zari. I don't agree with it, but it was warfare for Zari because she likes to have power over people. That's when I saw her and I said, "Nah, I see you. I see you. You know, I see you. I see you. You know what I mean? Okay, I see how you move. I see how you move. Exactly. I see how you move. Okay, but then later on, so here's another thing. The part where Zari really did Annie dirty, where she did it really dirty, was the scene where Tubaba actually came. Okay. When Tubaba came to the group and he stayed for a few days or whatever, hours, whatever. And then Zari said, Tubaba, let's go and talk. Right. So at that point, when Zari pulled Tubaba aside to have a conversation. And then um you ask you ask Annie to come over, and then you let Annie know that she's insecure in front of her man. You played your hand there as well. Because now we can see right through you. You mean. You're a mean girl. Yeah, you're a mean girl. Because there was no reason to do so. None at all. And then you lied because later on they asked you, did you say that she's insecure in front of her man? And you said no. So you lied later on. I wasn't in the mood. I wasn't in the mood for that type of behavior. Okay. I think what I saw with what I saw with Rosari in that moment was you tried to destroy this woman. Yeah, you did. You're a subtle person, but you tried to destroy them. I saw you. Yeah. Because there was no need to invite Annie over just to say what you said in front of her man, right? Just to try and just to trying to get one up on her in that moment, not necessarily. So I totally understood why Annie was ready to rock. Yeah. I can see why she was vexed. And she should have been. It was disrespectful from Zari. And don't think that Tababa didn't see it either. As a man, we see these things. So it was problematic for me from Zari. And then to have the conversation after and it goes with Annie 1-to-1 and it goes left, but it went left because both of them came with their assumptions of one another. But also as well, the truth of the matter is Zari was never going to let her have it. Zari was never going to let her have it. You know what I mean? Zari was never going to let him have it. You know what I'm saying? And I understand. I understand. Yeah, I totally get it. I totally get it. So I didn't blame Annie in that point. After that, I said to myself, Zari, that was move. The fact that Kanye had to come and then come and tell you this is why it went the way it went. I can understand why when she apologized, Annie didn't want to take it. Right? I can also understand why when Annie was saying, "Look, I'm, baby, you don't have to apologize. Let it go. It is what it is." I knew. I said, "Ah." Annie said, "Nope." And he said, "There's no comeback for this one." And I can understand why. Because to be honest, to do that in front of my husband and then not really acknowledge the fact that you pulled me in front of my husband to say I'm insecure, it's a bold move that you were putting out there. You were really trying to do me one. So your apology, I hear it, but it's not really accepted because I need you to be specific in terms of knowing exactly what you did. I need you to expose yourself in terms of what you did so that we can all move on forward. If I can't, then I can't really trust you because your apology is just because you want to keep the peace in the group, but I'm not gonna rock with you. You know what I mean? So yeah, I would say again with the Annie and the Zari situation, yeah, Annie and Zari was there trying to gun Annie, and she wanted to take her head off. Okay, so this is why I do agree with Kanye in the sense of Zari has a need to want to dominate people. That's her thing. She gets power from it. She feels better about it. It is um uh I just I think with Zari and then Zari the train situation as well. I can even talk about that. We can even put that on there. Zari train situation while we're talking about Zari. Um I think with the train situation, I actually do agree with Zari, DJ Naked, yeah, Dark Arts indeed. DJ Naked and Kaylee. Because like I said from the very, very beginning, um at the very beginning, you know, can you put up a show and said thank you for coming to my party? Like, listen, it is a part of it. Um, you know, it's a part of it. I think that Kanye and uh uh Annie let their feelings protrude in that moment because they were definitely being rude. As she was talking, they were making faces. As they were talking, she was talking. As she was giving a speech, they were just talking. So they were being rude in that moment. They were being rude in that moment, and they were doing too much. Uh, I understand. Look, of course, it's. She said, "Thank you for coming to my party." What do you want her to say? What do? Thank you for coming to my party. Yes, because I organized it for us to go on a train. Thank you for coming to my party. Huh? I don't know what you want the girl to say now. Their energy may be slightly me. The energy. Um, but the honest truth was it is her party. So I don't understand where you're going with this argument. She has invited you to come on a train thing. We saw her do that with Andile. Andile, we said, Andile, look, come, we'll have the blue train and we'll go. And So why? And then you realize it's about ego, like someone said as well. It is about ego at that point. It's no longer about whether you thought she wasn't talking about herself much. It's a speech. Thank you for coming to my party. I appreciate you guys for coming through for me. Hmm? So you know, honestly, there was a split and a divide. Uh, you know, but why do I have to say we? No, no, but why do I have to say we? Why do I say we? We have eccentrics in the group. Two of them, Kanye and we have Zari. And when they do things, they say I, right? So that's why I mentioned at the very beginning, Kanye brought a whole party together of people to come together and do a hosting thing. Yes, she mentioned we, but she also said I. So it's look, I think, at that point, the energy was down, the energy was bad, it was off. When Annie came in, it just certified the energy to be off. When the energy came in, it just certified the energy to be off. You know, I think to myself, you know, it was a lot, man. It was a lot. I think that train scene could have, I mean, a train beef could have been avoided. But it was good viewing. I can't lie to you. I enjoyed it. DJ Naked and sorry, his name, the fashion guy who was I love the fashion guy. His fashion sense is mwah, fashion sense is killer. They had their argument as well. Um, you know, I I look at it and I'm like, okay, there's this scene on a train. There's now a split and a divide. You just gotta come with the energy, man. You gotta come with the energy. As simple as it is. You gotta be. If you're coming to somebody's thing, just be energetic. Just show that energy that you want to be there. Um, I think to myself, when you're coming on the train and then your energy ain't right and you're bringing it down, what do you want me to do? But hey, hold on a minute. Why are we going at nighttime to safari, please? Somebody tell me why we're at a safari at nighttime with cars that don't have metal bars. Please tell me why we have cars without metal bars. Uh-uh. Cars without metal bars, and we are seeing lions. This is not for TV. You will die an early death. Ah, you will die an early death. Uh-uh. No, 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 no. I said they were moving dangerous. So yeah, the train scene was just really, really interesting. And then, everyone being petty, coming in the room, not saying anybody, you know. Oh man. People were ignoring people. It was a wavy train situation. But the worst part was not the train itself. It was after the train situation when they were trying to talk about the whole situation, how they never really finished off a conversation. And then Nadia just wants to fight. And Nadia, you didn't go. You didn't go, Nadia. You didn't go. So I need you to pipe down. Why is it now you're on this? I'm ready to rock this, rock that. You are not ready to rock anything. You should have gone to the train, and you didn't go to the train. You should have gone on the train. You should have gone. If you are really about the beef, you should have gone, but you didn't want to go. And so now we're doing after effects, after fights. You know what I'm saying? You want to now do fighting after the show has ended. Come on, darling, get out of here. Get out of here. Oh, and then when they had the little party, someone said when this wig was shifting, I hear you still. Um uh you know it was also we also had the girls sleepover situation, or the girls kind of slumber party. And then not just asking this key question, can you be amongst her friends, and it cuts all dramatic and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, get the frick out of here. But I'm like, yes, I need you. I'm like, Nadia, I need you to chill, B. Nadia, I need you to chill, relax all the way. Okay, Nadia, we're not here for the bulljetto, okay? We're not here for the bulljetto. Do you know what I'm saying? It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? So um much love, man. Much love, not much love, much love, much love. Yeah, and this is what actually really caused it, Regiska, as well, because Annie made his late entrance. First of all, how did she make a late entrance? They're on a train that's moving. How can they make a late entrance when the train is moving? Where was she? In the toilet? Was she hiding in the closet? Was she hiding in one of the rooms? What was she doing? Because the train is moving supposedly. How did she manage to get on the train late? That was my first question when I saw her. That was my first question. Hmm? How do you just come in and get on a train late like that? You understand? I was confused, you know? Yeah, so some way, some way, some way. It's some way. Hi. It's some way. I appreciate you graciousness, hey, man. I appreciate graciousness. You know, um, she got on before it took off. Of course, it was just for show. It's just for show. It's just for show. You get me? So it was obviously for TV. But I think also just with um let me go back onto, I mean, we can talk a little bit about Nadia as well now. um because, well, no, whilst, yeah, I'm talking about Nadia, because Nadia and Diamond, they got on to something as well. Nadia and Diamond, my gosh. Nadia and Diamond, I mean, listen, let me just say this now, darling. If you're in a relationship and you're playing in the field with someone like called Diamond, 14.6 million Instagram followers, you're playing with him, of course, something's going to happen. You're not going to resist for very long. Uh-uh. How I was looking at Nadia, and I said she's gonna fall by the wayside. She's gonna fall. She is going to fall. Yeah, Nadia is going to fall. You didn't even try hard to even protect yourself. Oh, Nadia didn't try hard at all. And then when he made a song about her, I said, this guy trying to put a Drake on us, man. You know, this guy's gonna try and uh this guy's gonna try and take this guy's gonna try and do a Drake on us. Literally made a song and then referenced her in the song. Like, babe, I needed you at that point, I needed you to shut the whole thing down, but you was out here entertaining, right? You out here entertaining. Baby, we don't entertain people that can destroy your life. You don't entertain demons. Hmm? We do not entertain what? Demons. So I need you, okay? I need you to be understanding. We do not entertain demons. Yeah? So when they're after you, trying to capture your soul, you don't entertain them. Yeah? It's mad. It's mad. So yeah, it wasn't very difficult for the situation to happen between uh uh Nadia and uh Diamond. Diamond just saw another mark. Diamond just saw another person he can get his leg over. Diamond saw another person he could absolutely dominate and win against. He saw somebody who he could pull from their relationship. And then you find out she's broken up with Vic Mensa halfway through the season. Of course, babe, your relationship never stood a chance when you're out here going to buy cars for Diamond, this and that. Darling, you must think through your life. Oh. Don't let dark arts get you in a pickle. Darling, you must think through your life. Oh, you must think through your life. No, 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 no. No, darling, don't do that. Don't do that. You must think correctly. And she wasn't thinking correctly, unfortunately. Again, it was very simple. Man, what sat in the back of his musical concert, and they started talking, and suddenly she was involved. It wasn't even doing anything difficult. Did he do anything that made her feel some? Nadia is easy prey, bruv. Easy prey. She's young and naive. She will learn her lesson. She's young and naive. She'll learn her lesson. Because it was too easy. There's nothing he was doing. There's nothing that he did to make you even fall. Oh, get out of here. Get out of here. Okay. Yeah, get out of here. All right, cool. Let's talk a little bit then about um who was the other one person I was talking about? We're talking about okay, the last one. Let's talk about the last one. Yeah, let's talk about the last one. Let's talk about Andile. Do you know Andile? Sorry, Andile, uh, Andile, and Zari, Andile and his baby mothers and Zari. All right, cool. Andile, listen, this brother is sharp. This brother is sharp. Oh man, Andile, listen. Andile. You know what? I would love to interview Andile. The brother's cold. The brother is cold. You thought Diamond was Diamond flexes with his status. Yeah. Diamond flexes with his status, his outward appearance, adorning himself. But Andile is a calculated killer, an emotional assassin, somebody who knows how to shoot with a pen and not a sword, somebody whose tongue it lashes. Ra, ra, ra. Andile. No, 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 no. Haibo. Listen, Andile, yeah, this brother, game player. Yeah, you see his face, you think to yourself, you see his style, you think to yourself, oh no, he's a cool guy. Like, no, he's coming for next. Now, first and foremost, all right, the first part where we saw him with the uh someone said worst F boy because you don't see it coming. And Dile is a self-righteous good boy assassin. Yeah. Because he takes the road of you shouldn't treat these ladies this way, you shouldn't treat the ladies that way. And he's not lying, you shouldn't. And he's not going to treat women badly. That's not his MO. His MO is not to and leave you. That's not what his MO is. His MO is not to F you and leave you. His MO is to draw you in emotionally. Is to draw you in emotionally. And when you're entangled, then he slits the throat. Okay. All right. Let me tell you something. I recognize myself in a delay. Okay. The emotional assassin. Mm? Coming in like you just a good guy when really you are the agent of chaos and destruction. Ah, listen, brother had us, you know, um, who was it? I think it was even Nadia who noticed. No, it wasn't Nadia. Who was it that noticed his swag first and foremost? I can't remember. It was Annie. I think it was Annie that said she liked his swag. Um, so when you see Andile, you don't get the sense he's gonna move mad, right? But then obviously at the party, when he invites his baby mothers, look, the guy just knows he's set up his baby mothers very smoothly. He knows they get along, they look good, yeah. And he was keeping it real. All right. And maybe it's not accidental, though, but I hear what you're saying. It's not accidental, the slipping. He knows exactly what he's doing. Um, I think I think also as well, the thing here is that uh yes, I think it was nice to see the fact that he had a good relationship with the baby mothers. It's good to see that he can invite them somewhere, no beef, they're classy, they're on job. Like, it was nice. Now, what was the issue was the fact that he invited his next target to come to the party as well. Okay. Now he knew exactly. So yeah, sorry about that. My sound went there. Yeah, it is. He knew exactly what he was doing, bringing the exes and then bringing Zari there. Zari gets there, and then even the Zari. The thing with him and Zari is it starts off before here. It starts off when they were talking by the campfire, and he had his hand on her leg, and they're chatting, and then see Andile. The thing about Andile is he knows he's his type of woman that he catches is the people that respond with their mind, right? The mind, right? The mind. So Andile knows that if somebody is intelligent, if they've got an ounce of smartness, they're gonna respond, right? They're gonna respond because the intelligence becomes an attractive beacon for a woman. Now, Zari is not a dumb woman. She's not stupid. But there's a level of intelligence I think Andile gives across that makes you just want to be, oh, I want to get to know him, right? I want to get to know you a little bit, right? Now, there are key points here with Andile that he does. Okay, and this is something I tell men all the time. Those men that cry about being in a friend zone, it's your own fault you're in a friend zone. It is your own fault you are in a friend zone. Look, something I will tell you about, and this is one of my dark arts video as well that we'll start doing on a podcast and stuff, okay? Which is telling the truth, which is really a cover for the lies you're about to promote. Telling the truth, which is about to be the deception. Okay? All right. So Andile said something to Zari at that party. She was like, oh, you're my friend. And he said, I'm not your friend. Don't say that. Right? He made sure that she knew that he weren't there for friendship, right? Now, to everyone else, he was saying friend. But to her at the party, he made it very clear when she said, oh, my friend. He said, no, I'm not your friend. Don't say that. I'm not your friend. I'm trying to be more. Right? So he was very decisive with those things. The conversation he was, look, if you're an intelligent person as a woman and as a man, I'm trying to get this. Because if I get this is going to follow. Right? If I can get your mind, this is going to follow. I don't need to. The attraction isn't necessarily the sexual. The attraction is, can I begin to plant the seeds in your mind? Can I start to be on your thoughts? The way you think, the way you do things. Can I get to that space? Because if I get you to that space, I got you. And that's what Andile was doing. We're trying to do with Zari. Right? Making grand sweeping statements. At one point, he said to one of the boys, look, I just want to be that one person for Zari. And Andile is very tactical. And here's the thing. Zari is a very strong person, but because she put herself in a situation amongst the group, let me tell you something. Let me be frank with you, right? You have to understand time and season happens to us all. Chance and opportunity happens to us all. Okay. And when you become good at playing the game, you tend to make your own chances, right? Look, when she got into the group of women, she found herself alienated from the group. So what did Andile do? He stood up for Zari. He became the one person that would stand up for her. Right? He became the one person that would, defend her. That puts you in a very interesting place in the mind of someone else. Right? Like, raw, like, why do you keep defending me? Why do you keep, in front of everybody else? Why do you keep like trying to make sure that I'm good? Like, why are you always defending me? Everyone else is against me, but you're for me. This makes you a formidable person in that person's life. It makes you somebody who they can count upon. It's a very bold move. Every time Zari, even a train situation, when it happened, the first thing he said is, I knew that she was going to get attacked. I knew that when she went on a train, she'll get attacked and da da da. So he's a very tactical person, Andile. He's not stupid. He's very smart. And all the moves he's making are very calculated. Very, very calculated. So I saw the game and I said, "Man, he Zari was always intrigued. That wasn't the issue. That's not how she got fallen to, but it's just the fact that when you're interested and somebody gives you the energy, the right type of energy, you know, it can make a big difference. You know what I'm saying? So he chose his time in the season very, very well. He made sure, to kind of hit it at the right time. Now, here's the thing. Does Andile actually want Zari more than just a friend? I mean, more than to date and sex and Mac, right? Does Andile want Zari more than that? Probably not. Probably not. Probably not. Oh yeah, Zari did say that. I forgot. Zari did say she was in a relationship. She did say that. But somehow she found herself, playing with Andile. Somehow, you know? So my thing here is that I think both of these two are playing games with different objectives, right? With different objectives. I don't think Zari necessarily wants to necessarily sleep with Andile, but Andile, given the energy she is, means she can utilize and leverage him in the relationship with Diamond, right? So I really do believe that she's also a very smart person and she realizes this is an opportune time to leverage this relationship to maybe potentially sound a gong to Diamond and others. I think Andile loves Zari. I think he loves her in the sense of the chase, the challenge, yeah, the challenge, and the forbidden fruit aspect. Now, when they say Andile and Diamond are friends, can anybody let me know how good of friends are they really? How good of friends are they really? Yeah. How good of friends are they really? I want to know. Like, are they boys? Because this is where the bro code comes in. Are they boys? Because everyone's saying they're friend, but the way people use the word friend these days, anybody can be a friend. Are they boys? Or are they friends because of the show? Is that the narrative they've spun us? Are they actually boys? Mm? Yeah, Diamond might have been excited to see Andile because he knows he's gonna get some good advice. He's a cool guy, energy. But are they boys? That's what I'm trying to say, L. I didn't think they were actually boys like that. That's why I was like, uh, it doesn't make sense there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I because that makes a big difference in terms of um I don't know. I don't. It's a lot. It's a lot. So I think I'm just trying to remember. I'm gonna go back and see like my notes if I said anything about this. If they said anything. Um, let's see. Okay. 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 So I don't think they were actually boys at that. Yeah. I don't think they were actually boys at that. Um. Yeah, I don't think they're boys like that because it looks like they really formed their relationship on the show. I was just trying to have a look through. It looks like they had a firm relationship on the show. Um, so yeah, I honestly don't think. So to be fair, what's bro code? What's bro code? Me too. I would have done the same thing. What's bro code? Do you know what I'm saying? What's bro code? At the end of the day, my thing is, I'm not really your friend. I haven't known you that long. So as for me, what is friend? I'm a move. I ain't got no, I've got no attachment to you like that. Like people use the word friend too lightly. Yeah, we play golf on the course. Yeah, we have the same friendship group, but I'm not your friend. Oh yeah, I will move to who I need to move to. I'm not your best friend. I'm not your friend for years. So I'm gonna move who I'm gonna move to. That's why he felt the way he did. Now, later on, when he turns up at the house, I said, "Oh, baby." And then he came in and sat down too. I said, "Oh, baby." I was surprised that that Zari even allowed him in. I was thinking Zari might send him away. For the fact that Zari allowed him into the yard, I said, Zari, you two, you're messy. You're messy. I said, no, Zari, you're also messy. What are you doing? Why are you letting him in? Send him back. Send him out. Say, listen, innocence here. But then I guess she wanted to see what he would do. So Andile, came in the yard, came in the crib, sat down, and then we get to see the scene where he's about to um, talk to, uh, talk to Diamond, right? And so someone said, Do you think even though he wasn't friends, he should have given him the heads up? Yeah, I think he could have still given him the heads up. Just let him know that, hey, look, bro, I know that she's your baby mother, but let me know getting along. We're cool, we're vibes, da 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 da. Does he? You know what I mean? Does he? Simple as. Someone said the security must be bad. Do you know what is even more funny? Did he? I don't know. If, I guess maybe he didn't drive. Maybe he didn't drive. That's probably why. But I was like, like bro, once you heard he's in the yard, she said, listen, let me come back another time. But because obviously they've done the whole friendship vibe thing, um, and it's because of the fact that when it made it look like Andile had popped up for Diamond. Did you get me? Now, bearing in mind, um, Diamond knows about Andile. Remember, Diamond knows about Ndile already because there was a little bird that was chirping in his ear called Nadia. So Diamond already knew before he got to the house why Andile is there. So Diamond is actually playing around. Yeah, Diamond's playing around because he knows already. Because Nadia let him know on the phone the rumors about him kissing Zari. So trust and believe season 2 is going to be a bit mad. Season 2 is going to be a bit mad because he already knew. So I don't know what's going to happen there, but it's going to be interesting. That's all I'm going to say. It's going to be interesting. That's all I'm going to say. It's going to be interesting because at the end of the day, I tell you what, I tell you what, I can see why Diamond might be vexed. At the same time, he doesn't own her, and he's not owed anything from Andile unless they're boys. He's not owed anything. The only thing is because he's in a circle. But oh yeah, it's calm. You know what I'm saying? Suddenly, men realize how bad their behavior is when it's your baby mother because you're like, oh, my kids are involved. I want my kids to. But when you are playing other women, you don't mind. Suddenly, you remember that you're supposed to be good. You know what I mean? So yeah. I don't know. Let us know your thoughts, guys. What do you guys think? Listen, it's been good. It's been a good chat. I've enjoyed speaking about the different subjects that happened on this Young and African. When season 2 hits, we'll do episode reviews, episode by episode, rather than the whole season, because I think there's just so much going on that you want to break down little by little. That we don't have all the components. So, yeah, I look forward. Um, are you getting the news? Are you apparently about Kevin Samuels? Yeah, apparently he's passed away. We don't know for sure, 100%, But that's what the streets are saying. I don't know 100% if it is, but I hope it's not. Rest in peace if it is. Hey, look, it's mad in the dunya out here. Like it, share, subscribe, click on that bell button for notification of the uploads. We appreciate you guys. We'll see you guys again very, very, very soon. Little black book, you know what time it is.